These are painful steps for Oyama Mbapa. The memories flood back.
This is where it all took place.
On her way home in a township near Cape Town, she was grabbed by a man, dragged to an alley, then raped, with a knife held to her throat. She was just 15 years old.
But I do not understand why nobody heard my cry, why nobody came to my rescue.
Few are rescued from sexual violence in South Africa, a nation facing an unprecedented rape crisis, where, according to crime statistics, 1 in every 3 women has been raped. The Thuthuzela Care Centres are working to ensure women like Oyama get the help they need. These 45 centres are a one-stop shop for survivors of sexual violence. Everything from medical care to crisis counselling, police investigation, and a prosecutor are provided.
And you call me whatever thing that you want.
Matilda Muraga is a victims assistant officer.
It all begins from the time they walk into my office. I make sure that they feel so welcomed here.
Greeted by a site coordinator, the victim is ensured anonymity, given medical care, a safe environment to give her statement, a clean change of clothes, and emotional counseling before being escorted back home. Ensuring all staff are trained to handle the victims of rape is critical. What's innovative about these centres is that all these services are provided in one location. Outside the centre, victims have to seek help how and where they can, too often facing unsympathetic authorities.
It is an underreported crime, particularly because of the stigma that attaches to it, the shame that people feel when they have been raped, and also the non-responsiveness of the system.
So Thoko Majikwani from the National Prosecuting Authority came up with the idea of the Thuthuzela Care Centres. And one priority was the implementation of new, strict procedures for speedier criminal proceedings.
I designed the timelines to say that we have to start a case upon reporting. 9 months later, that victim must have her verdict.
Having a verdict within months rather than years is a chief goal of the centre's prosecutors. And their conviction rates are higher than the national average, with 60% of the cases they handle ending in a guilty verdict. But Majikwani says there is still a long road ahead. Thuthuzela is a Xhosa word for comfort. It's a philosophy of care the centre practices as a way to empower.
We want to turn victims into survivors and finally to victors.